Hi guys, so I was camping and sitting over there in my hammock when James Taylor pulled up with his bike. And my mind was blown. Can you show us what do you first of all, what do you do?
Well, I'm an old dude who likes to camp and likes to bicycle, so I've combined the two. And this is a rig I fixed up a couple of years ago to ride from Canada down the Pacific coast to Mexico with a friend, and it's still serving me well like 3 years later.
So you drove with this bike.
This bike,
Wow.
yeah.
Did you have more things at that point?
No, fewer things at that point.
Oh my God.
Actually. But it's nice when you're traveling with somebody that, you can share a tent, you can share cooking equipment, you don't have to have quite as much all on one
Yes.
person. But now when you're solo, you gotta have it all yourself.
So all these things, everything fits onto this bike. How?
You pack it carefully. I have a little cheat sheet so I can remember what's where, so I don't have to tear everything up every time.
That's smart. I like that. Like a small
Yeah,
paper.
just a little thing about, so I keep track of where stuff is on the bike.
Smart.
And try and put it back there so it'll be there the next time.
I like that.
Yeah.
Wow. So do you carry food, water?
Yeah, I carry, this time I carried more food. Food for a couple of days, but it's all dried stuff, so all you have to do is add water and cook it. You have a little cooking stove.
That probably weighs less too.
Yeah, it weighs a lot less if you do that.
That makes
But
sense.
I had it already, so it's not
okay.
freeze dried, but it's dried stuff from a store, the pub, grocery store you can get, so it's not expensive at all. And this time I tried something different. I've had this little solar panel thing for a long time and never really used it. But today I used it to keep my phone and my cycling computer charged all
How
day.
did it do?
It did. I mean, it kept them over 90%
Oh, wow.
all day long, which saves me, my battery. I have a little battery pack to recharge stuff with.
Yeah.
I use headphones that are, open ear so I can hear traffic and stuff. Open
Smart.
your headphones. You've got your computer. I've got my watch, your cell phone, things like that need to be recharged. Yeah.
So how would you recharge it before you got that solar?
I'd rely strictly on a little battery
oh my
pack.
God.
Little battery pack. I have right now I've got my watch and my phone on it just to top them off.
And I guess every couple days you would go. Oh my God.
Like every third or fourth day, try and go to a hotel where you can recharge that, wash your clothes. So I only carry like 3 days worth of clothes.
Okay.
And when you're cycling, you get it pretty sweaty in this kind of weather. So you have to deal with that. So it's funny, this time my phone ahead, I go, do you have a laundromat? Because we've hit hotels before that didn't.
Oh.
And you're like, what? A hotel without laundry facilities? And I go, just take quarters? Yeah, so I brought quarters with me this time because sometimes that's hard to come by.
That's true. I didn't even think about
Other
it,
places
but
have credit cards now, but
yeah, but it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Like you get to a laundromat without quarters.
you're going like,
stuck.
oh man. So got bug spray, got my little chair, which is kind of a luxury. Especially when you come in some places like this where there's no picnic table, a little chair is kind of handy.
Yeah. And I guess it like folds up really small, so
Yeah, it fits in a package about this big.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
How many days is the most you ever went off grid? I mean, like, without stopping to, what's it called, to like charge or like. Technically, you could have like off grid. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah. No, I probably only 3 or 4 days at a time.
Okay.
I'm off grid.
That's still a lot with a bike, I gotta say.
The problem is water, of course.
Water. Okay.
I have a thing I can filter water, but that's iffy. You got to be careful about that. But
how much water can you usually could you carry?
Well, these are like 20 ounce, 22 ounce bottles. Like here, 3 of those arranged that way. Then
Okay.
I usually carry just a couple of these empty until I fill them up the last possible minute. So that pretty much
Less weight.
Less weight.
That makes sense.
And that's what I have to get by on. And I have a little bucket up here, which is but everything is crazy on the
Okay.
front. But when you're filtering stuff, if you want to get water and there's gators in the water down here, you put it on a rope and you throw it in and bring it back.
Have you ever had any crazy like stories with gators?
I have never had a problem, but a friend that I hike with earlier this summer got attacked and she was in a hospital
Oh
for
my
several
God.
days. She was hiking through water like waist deep, and I guess she didn't see it and she stepped on it
She stepped on it.
or kicked the side of it, and it turned and bit her and got hold of her arm and had to fly her out in a helicopter. Luckily she was with some other people.
Wow.
And she had just finished a course that I'm about to take on wilderness first aid. So she's able to tell her friends what they needed to do.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. So I'm going to that course in mid-February.
Yeah, I feel like that it's important to know all these
Yeah.
things, especially
Yeah.
in Florida, because there's a lot of.
Yeah, it's funny, since that story I've heard of one other person that's got attacked by a gator, but it's
Wow.
just pretty unusual. I don't even think about it really too much, but
Yeah,
I am more now. I'm a lot more
Yeah.
careful now.
So how long have you been riding and camping? Like,
Well, actually, I
doing this?
started in college. I had a not near as nice a rig as this, but that was a long time ago. And I had a professor and one friend that I was with in college. We were in the middle of Missouri. We went down southern Missouri into northern Arkansas and across and back on loops on our spring
wow.
break. That was really nice, really hilly.
You weren't nervous? Like, you're not going to be able to make it, or it's going to
Never, no.
be. Wow.
We had, once again, I had one guy that was a little bit weaker than I was. One guy was
Okay,
way
so-
stronger than we
Oops.
were. So that
Trying
was,
to balance
that
it
was
out.
the day. My ride this summer, I dedicated to this guy because he died right before we were ready to leave. He had prostate cancer.
I'm
And he
sorry.
was, he's probably 15 years older than I was because he was my professor in college. And I was calling him to tell him, but I'm going to do another tour. And his daughter answered the phone. I went, that's not good, because he
Yeah.
lived alone pretty much. So anyway, he had this bicycle he bought at Sears. So touring bikes, a lot of them are steel. So these frames are steel because they're a little more forgiving. You can actually repair them on the road whereas
That is really
aluminum,
cool.
you can't be welded or whatever. So hopefully I never have to do that.
So
But
hypothetically, you could take apart this whole bike.
yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I switched out a few things on it, but
Oh my God, that is so cool.
yeah, you have to learn to do a lot of your own work if you're out doing this kind of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, he had a bike, and back in those days, he was a college professor, didn't make a lot of money. We were students, so he had like metal baskets, those old, like,
Yeah.
and
wow.
water bottles, a gallon jug of, like a full gallon jug, and for a pump for a tire, she had a full one of those pump, the standards.
I guess that's how you learn not to
Yeah.
carry.
Yeah, he was just an animal. He was so strong.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's one thing you learned from biking so much and like seeing?
It's always a little scary when you go out and do it, but you run into people like you. Like, people are really nice and want to help you out. I've never had anybody cause to be afraid of people when I'm out camping. People are really, really nice. They take good care of you, actually.
Yeah, I feel like people are more scared than like people are friendly,
Yeah,
They're more scared than they should be.
right,
Like, people are out here to help each other,
right.
do
yeah.
good.
Yeah, last time I was out, I was short on water a little bit, and there were some people there. They were going to cycle, but they drove in a car, so they had like a whole flat of water.
Oh, wow.
And so they gave me a couple bottles before we left, and I saw them a couple more times during the day.
Oh, that is so cool.
That was fun, yeah. Yeah, that was
Wow.
They did that same epic ride I was telling you about through the swamps and this, that.
Yeah.
They were behind me. I left before they did. And I saw them later in the day. I said, well, how do you like that? And the lady she was angry. She's going, I didn't like it. That was, I said, told you, I said, didn't think you knew what you were getting into there, but
Yeah.
they made it.
Yeah. I always tell people whenever I'm going through a time where I'll be nervous or like, is it
Yeah.
gonna work out or not?
Yeah.
Or it's gonna be a good experience or an awesome story.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know?
Yeah. And this ride I've been wanting to do for, actually, I started a journal about this ride, my planning. I went to look at it again. It was from 2022.
Oh wow.
So I had to update it saying, well, I didn't make it then, but I'm going to make it now. I've always wanted to ride around Lake Okeechobee. There's a pathway. Lake Okeechobee has a big dike around
Yes.
most of it. And up on top of it, there's a path.
It's
called
I did
the
not know that.
Lost Trail, Lake Okeechobee Scenic Trail.
Oh wow.
So I've been wanting to do it for a long time. So there's a maps where you can get water and campgrounds and electricity and phones. They have different. So it's once I get there, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
As long as the mosquitoes aren't as bad as
That is
rumored. It's
trying to
supposed be
battle with the
along,
heat.
Yeah, along that lake is supposed to be bad for mosquitoes. We'll find out.
Yeah. All right, I guess that's about it. Point is, if you want to try something, go for it.
You
Okay.
bet. You bet.
I can do it. He can do it. You can too. All right, thank you.